We're in Ozona, Texas. We're going hunting. We have 3 days. A cold front came through. Ozona is West Texas. We're a little north of there. Cold front came through. The lunar illumination is down, so should make for some good hunting. We haven't had anything good this year. Nobody on our lease has. Surrounding properties have not had much success either. Came out earlier this year and got a small cold buck, so we'll see what happens. I'm about 3.5 hours door to door to get here. You can kind of see the property out here. A lot of mesquite, kind of rolling topography, no large hills, no mountains, none of that stuff. But the brush is so thick that unless you have cleared shooting lanes, you're not going to take a shot farther than 100 yards ever. That would be rare. Or if you have manicured land. So if you're not familiar with the territory, people call it God's country. It's called God's country because God intended no one to be out here. But there's some good deer, a lot bigger than the hill country that I'm used to hunting. So no kids with me. It's kind of sad. Usually my oldest, my 12-year-old and my 7-year-old usually come with me every time. They really enjoy it. 12-year-old likes alone time, and the 7-year-old likes spotting deer and glassing from the blind and all that. She really enjoys all that. Then we make s'mores. That's not going to happen here. So we'll have 3 good hard days, not good hard days of hunting, but good days of constant hunting. I'm going to walk a lot of fence lines. I'll go to the blind in the morning and evening, just because in Texas you can bait deer with a corn feeder. So I've been throwing corn for a little over a month, and we'll see if that works. So goal is trophy buck and 2 does. 3 does would be great. It's 4:30 now. Sunset is around 6:30. I'll be in the blind by 5:15. And if anything, if I see a good doe tonight, I'd love to take one. The low tonight is around 30 degrees. High tomorrow over the next few days is in the high 40s to low 50s. So that's not common in Texas. But with that weather, you could leave the animal hanging, gut it, but leave it hanging in the hide for several days, and that's what I'd like to do. So it's not in a cooler, it's not on ice, getting a cold water bath and diluting the meat. So yeah, that's the goal. 2 does. I'd love a trophy buck, but if I get 3 does, that's the way it'll roll. I'm sure you can see these coming up on them. Wind powered energy. Well, just a few deer that we saw this morning. Nothing really came out after about 8 o'clock. It's a little disappointing, but walked some fence lines, didn't see anything. 2 of the other guys out here got a doe last night and a cold buck this morning. Just finished making some breakfast. Here's the cabin. We call it a cabin. So this is it. It's a little messy because there's not a lot of storage to put anything, but just made some kind of makeshift breakfast tacos. Here's that room is condemned over there and taped off because of hornets. Oh, you can see well enough. There's the heat source for the entire place. Yeah, pretty neat. Pretty cool little place. Got what I think is a great deal on it. The junky little porch. There's the rig. Not gonna use that. So we're gonna go back out. We have a feeder that goes off at 4:30 and probably be in the blind at 4. I'm pretty anxious to get a doe. I really just want to not leave here empty-handed. I don't believe that I will, but it hasn't been great. Well, I didn't see a thing. Well, that's not true. We had one come out pretty early. Nothing. We got corn on the ground, and I watched kind of these 3 trails that have pretty good action normally. I didn't see a single thing. One was at the feeder at like, I don't know, a little bit before 7, not even close to shooting light, and looked like it might have been a doe. But after that, not one single thing. It is 8:47 right now. I get impatient sitting in blinds. So I'm gonna walk around, walk some fence lines. It's chilly. This water actually froze last night, so it's nice. Let's see if we can go find something. So I was coming down, walking down this right here. This is like the back half of our property, coming around. Had my 4-wheeler parked probably 400 yards away from where I am right now, and come walking down, and like 60 yards out, this little buck, 6 point. He would have been, based on the tines, you know, maybe next year he would have been an 8 point or something. But you know, he got 7 kids to feed, a freezer to fill, so I grabbed this guy. So not huge. We're not in Iowa or anything like that, and we've had a good drought, but there he is. He's got a good little spread. These tines are broken off. Not that that would have counted, but yeah, got him. Came in a little high. I was standing when I took the shot, but he dropped right there. Dropped right in his spot. I just kind of drug him over here. So there we go. There you go. Look at that. Holy smokes. And the right side did not make it out the left. I was wondering why there wasn't hardly blood at all. Didn't go out the left side. Well, we wrapped it up. I got everything in the freezer. Not the freezer. I got everything in the cooler. We're leaving. I'd say it was definitely successful. If you were hunting for antlers, you would have been greatly disappointed this year. Nobody on the lease. There's 6 of us. Nobody got a trophy buck. 2 of the guys while I was out here got what we would call cold bucks, and then I got that cold buck just a few hours ago. Processed them out. We have back straps, legs, neck meat, some skirt, all kinds of stuff to turn into steaks, grind, jerky. I'm excited for all of it. I'm excited to grind some up and have some chili with honey cornbread. Hot dog, that sounds good. All right, thanks.